Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, great ascending light keepers of divine unity consciousness. As our Gemini sun brings in the twin flame energies of divine union, our local Solaris begins to become more active again, releasing 7 C-class solar flares today and 2 M-class flares, the most powerful maxing at M2.32 at 4 o'clock UTC. Pachamama also received another powerful activation today on the Pacific Ring of Fire, with a magnitude 5.7 earthquake in Papua New Guinea at 3:35 UTC. We also had a big blast of white light on the Schumann charts as Gaia's heartbeat reached higher amplitudes of 19 Hz, 41 Hz, and a big blast of bright white light at 44 Hz. Divine 44 activations coming in through today's portal. The emerald gateways to Agartha have been opened and activated all over this realm and every nation to connect our ground crew surface team of the 144 with our inner tribe of the Agartha network, including the Talosians. Our starseed earth angelics can connect and call on our inner earth ascended masters in needing assistance in your missions of light work, grid work, and working with the ley lines of Mother Earth in our ascension process of full planetary liberation. Connect now with your inner bright virtue of Buddha mind as we realize our true nature of enlightenment and walk our sacred middle path with heart and live in the peace and harmony of the Tao at one with nature and infinite source creator, the great spirit that is within all beings and surrounds us all. Separation is part of the illusions of the simulated reality, and truth is the freedom of living from our hearts as real human beings of eternal life. Aho! Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul White Gold Eagle with PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions again for you today from our sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to listen to the very end, where we release very powerful New Earth codes. And please do us a favor and share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below. Now we continue with Divine Sis Star of the Light Valerie A. Elster. Massive plasma waves triggering deep species-wide remembrances. The portal for change is open. Light Tribe from ValerieElster.com. And from Divine Sis Star of the Light Mary Costello, the 0 point of our creation is the frequency center of the rose. Our sacred crystal core is the channel of the rose frequency. As the rose frequency channels through our crystal core, many memories of terror, felt as short circuits and fractured consciousness within our energy bodies, are presenting. The frequency of the rose is incredibly powerful. The sound sends creational ripples through space-time reality. Agitation, irritation, trepidation are to be expected, calling now to undo and release all short circuits which pull us back into stagnation, dormancy, and confusion. We are to be fearlessly leading, channeling the frequency of the rose, so that everything finds its way in relation, so that the queendom of the rose is open womb, open hearts, open everything, so that the frequency of the rose is our 0 point. This 0 point allows us to emanate and respond fearlessly. The only protection needed is honor. 144 flowing in. And today from Divine Sis Star of the Light, Laura Hazel. Gaia is assisting in the final mass purge of lower-level beings which have maintained a chokehold upon this planet for many thousands of years of linear time. Most of these beings are leaving of their own free will with the assistance of the cetaceans and the harmonic cosmic dragons. We know it has been intense for many, as these energies are purging from the collective consciousness and from our own bodies, as all consciousness and all beings are so very interconnected. Hang in there, it will be helpful to get out onto Gaia today. With great love from Hazel and the Cosmic Resonance team from cosmicresonance.org. And today from Divine Sister of the Light Shay from Numbers by Shay Numerology. 5/21/24. Even though Gemini has arrived, it still has to play by May's rules. It must behave itself and get its serious business done before it can cut loose in June. So working with Gemini's creative spirit, sharp mind, and fearless tongue, you can get a lot accomplished in the next 10 days. Today you'll absolutely sense this new energy shift. Quirky and quick, but still more reserved than Gemini likes to be. You can expect some interesting insights, encounters, and synchronicities. You might even surprise yourself with a new attitude and perspective. It's not too late for a total change in direction if your current foundation isn't doing it for you. Nothing is off limits this year, especially if karma comes into play. And today from Divine Sister of the Light Devyani Singh, Isis Channelings, Pleiades Stargate, May 20th, 21st. We are currently at the peak of the Pleiades Sun Gateway, May 20th through 21st. The Pleiades announced the opening of their Stargate with a grand light and energy show this time around. That is, huge solar storms and the ethereal display of the Northern Lights. It is one of the primary star systems that seeded Gaia with new spirals of light, wisdom that built new civilizations, with many ancient energy sites aligned with the Pleiades. The past eclipses and Jupiter-Uranus conjunction brought in Phoenix, rebirth, resurrection energies. That is, keys and codes for us to rebirth ourselves and then assist Gaia in her own rebirth. The Pleiadian wisdom codes that we have been receiving via our solar star chakra need to be anchored via our earth star chakra, will be felt in the feet chakra, so as to reset the crystalline flower of life light grid of Gaia. This dual activation of the soul star and earth star chakra is key to activate the energetic womb centers of Gaia, and many will find themselves visiting these womb centers in the physical. The Pleiadian keys and codes are not just wisdom codes, third eye plus throat plus solar plexus for birthing the new timelines. They are also healing codes to release trauma density within us, and for Gaia, heart chakra. These are light codes that allow humanity and Gaia to break out of the repeated patterns that keep us in karmic loops of lower density to achieve new levels of higher consciousness. They are stirring up the dragon, serpent, kundalini ley lines within us and Gaia, so that we may reset at a new frequency, which allows us to access the rose wisdom of the goddess, divine feminine, Mary Magdalene, Isis, from a new higher perspective, which further allows for the unfolding of a new frequency of light held in the legacy of the rose wisdom to unpack in birth. This then assists in rebirthing our inner divine masculine, union codes that brings forth the third aspect of divine manifestation. For Pleiadian energy is manifestation energy at the highest potential. And light and grace and joy be the change you want to see. Sake na from isischannelings.wordpress.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Divine Feminine 7777. How are you doing? The last few weeks were really amazing and so positive for me, but the last 2 nights I experienced nightmares and it really affects my mood when I wake up. I have to do some grounding, meditation, and deep breathing to get back to neutral. It feels like this full moon will bring up a lot of fears, wounds, blocks that we weren't aware of before, or we thought we have already cleared them. But it looks like there is another aspect we need to look at before we enter this new level, era, cycle we are going toward for some time now, and we can already feel it so powerfully in our energies. We are getting closer to the full moon and the energy is becoming denser. You could experience a lot of activity during the night, also nightmares. The energy can feel annoying. It is getting heavier each day. It can feel like there is a buzzing in the mind, not pleasant at all. You cannot relax or quiet your mind as fast as otherwise. You can be anxious and in overdrive. You can also feel fears coming up out of nowhere. And today from Divine Brother of the Light, Roberto Nunez. May offers constant solar and magnetic displacement activity. We are getting ready for the activation of codes in the heart and DNA around the June solstice. The most important thing is that ionization and all the plasma light we see it radiating around our heart, spine, and DNA. A real update is taking place that will bring beautiful and strange sensations, symptoms, tingling in the head, sacred fire that feels in the head, pineal pituitary complex and brain, back pain, very active lucid ascension visions and dreams. The fusion of the I Am presence is more refined and strengthened. Moments or days of trance, sensations of disillusion or departure. Anxiety, self-doubt, self-revelations, fatigue, cosmic rays overwhelm, resting in nature. For me, I am feeling an expansion into constant peace, unity, calm, and grace. Timeline changes, density fades. Use the new plasma in the field for self-reflection. Take care of the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual levels. These adjustments are changing us, and there is more on the way. Blessings to you all. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Maria Lustig. Saturday 25/5, the great planetary alignment will happen. 144 continuing to pulse in. Next Saturday, May 25th, the great planetary alignment with the central sun will occur, an alignment that occurs every 20,000 years. That day, a holographic curation chamber was inaugurated, which was built with an expansion energy source. The energies on this alignment are already being felt, and everything that is being lived from that energy that comes from Alcyon and impacts our sun and solar system. All of this is being made to make the process of ascension happen more effectively and less traumatic for humanity. That cosmic energy that emanates from the central sun is charged with energy and many codes to activate our DNA. Take part in this event. Master Sananda, Archangel Raphael, Beloved Michael, and other beings of light. It's a work that heals us and helps us release all negative energies. We will have the presence of the blue lightning angel to help us in the process of liberation from all low-frequency energies. It is necessary to be attentive with all the trust, all the love, and with all the faith that all will be healed from all afflictions. Ancestral healings of all past lives will also be performed. Meditate this Saturday and connect with the light beings mentioned above. Everything is happening according to the divine plan, and that's how it is. Maria, guardian of the flame of light. And today from Divine Brother of the Light, Diego E. Berman, Ph.D. Sagittarius full moon energies approaching, freedom and exploration, May 21st, 2024. Dear friends, we are exactly 1 month away from the big solstice energies and are now entering into the initial waves of the full moon energies that will climax on Thursday the 23rd, also known as Flowers Moon. The energetic and gravitational influence of the full moon generally begins 3 days earlier and continues for 3 days afterwards. As always, the energies of a full moon are able to trigger massive change and transformation. This lunation is a wonderful time to release what is no longer serving us. With the full moon at its brightest, there is nowhere to hide. And this particular full moon will be asking us to face our fears and shadows that are preventing us from moving out of our comfort zone. Yes, it's time to stop procrastinating and start taking action. This week's full moon takes place in the sign of Curious Sagittarius. This sign is ruled by Jupiter and known for its adventurous spirit, quest for knowledge, and desire for truth. But do not pack your suitcase just yet, for this full moon is asking us to first identify and release those limiting factors that have been keeping us from actually stepping out of our own personal cocoon. This is the perfect time to rethink the beliefs and philosophies passed down by previous generations, and see how you might want to do things differently, but also heal those limiting belief systems so you can move forward in your journey. This week's full moon energies will be a welcoming, energetic balance to the intense solar energies we have been experiencing during the last 10 days. The magnetic energies of the moon will be able to smooth out some of the electric energies of the sun still being processed within our bodies. And even though all full moons can feel a bit emotionally challenging, these lunar energies will feel like a nice cooling shower after a long sunny day at the beach. Those of you who are energy sensitive may already be feeling this cooling effect. Keep listening to your body, rest, and stay well hydrated. The light codes of this week's Sagittarius full moon will be urging us to connect with our inner voice and start living with more authenticity and truth. Buddha Day, Vesak Day is also celebrated on this special full moon. As I always say, it's time to shine your own divine light into the world, with a little help from the Sagittarius moonlight this time. Stay tuned for more updates as the full moon energies roll in. Have a wonderful day. Much love. We are one. From DiegoBerman.com. From Divine Sister of the Light Erini, Crystal and Indigo Guide to the Galaxy, Athena. Energy Update. The 23rd of May is another important day of divine planetary aspects connected to the hatched egg. The full moon is directly aspecting the diagonal point of the egg shell, so it will enhance and prepare all flows for the release of the horizontal part of the egg shell, but also the horizontal flipping. I have been witnessing this flipping myself in my own field, and I can say that as a process is something truly phenomenal, which has allowed me to recognize and access parts of myself that I couldn't before. Upon the flipping of the polarities come great revelations, and an even deeper knowing of the self. Things are about to move very fast, very soon. Since the release of the antimatter part of the egg on the 18th of May, I was told that it would take about 2 more weeks for the whole process to be completed, and then things would start moving very, very fast. April 2024, reception of the titanium. The silver mother and the golden father prepared us for the egg hatching and the flipping. Reception of the compasses. Upgrade of the astrological charts, and alignment to the solar lands and the 4 rivers. The opening of another seal on the 22 degree upon which the 144,000 received a great upliftment, while the split deepened and widened. The developments of the opening of the seal have not yet been witnessed in the 3D world, as the 144,000 had to first prepare and adapt to all the changes and upgrades. But on the world stage, the developments are totally preparing the revelation of this seal, which will take place very fast. April 30th, 2024, the masculine aligned to the clock of time at the Mother's Garden. The crystalline portal of the Acropolis was synchronized to the Mother's clock, and the third eye received the compasses of redirection. May 5th, 2024. The twin flames made it to the top of the mountain. The egg hatched, and they were able to bring back the resurrected son of the sun. The first drop from the melting ice barrier to the true world was released at the crystalline portal of the Acropolis, and its ripples were witnessed. More drops were released at different crystalline portals of Earth, and their ripples were witnessed too. May 18th, 2024, the antimatter part of the hatched egg was released, which caused the flipping of the polarities and the resurrection of the Holy Sun Trinity back into this world. The masculine was swallowed by the dragon, fully entering the process of redirection of his own being and his own process of physical resurrection. We received the blue sapphire of the heavenly promise. May 23rd, 2024, releasing of the diagonal part of the hatched egg, and full-on preparation for the horizontal flipping. Point of strong personal configuration. Great revelation. Best wishes to all and blessings of a smooth and graceful flipping. Erini, El Mariana Anadi Miana, Ol A Christos, Hunama Anata Kumara, Yellow Galactic Warrior. And today from Divine Sister of the Light Judith Kusel. I was asked to attend an intergalactic meeting 2 nights ago, and this was held in a huge pyramid with a massive circular meeting room, more like an auditorium. Intergalactics from all over the universe were represented here. It was fascinating to see them all. The focus was the Earth and the seeding of the new Golden Age. There was so much love pouring out of open heart centers of all attending that I was deeply touched. They are all now preparing us for the super quantum leaps in consciousness present and in the next phase of the transfiguration process. More I cannot say, except that we are being assisted as souls on all levels now, way beyond our comprehension, as the tidal waves, the tsunamis of change are upon us. Yet it is a transfiguration from one form of physical existence into a highly evolved one in the 5th to 7th dimensions as we return to the intergalactic fray. It has never been attempted before, and we all signed up to be here, with the full knowing of what would be required of us, having been prepared for this for thousands of Earth years. From JudithKusel.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light Carolyn 144 God Code. This is a week of purification for clarification. It is helping to end being trapped, especially in the mind. A path of joy has been opened for you to let in. The way to get your power back over negative thinking and limitations is to make joy your priority. The masculine energies of courage and willpower require the feminine's creative ideas. Putting action into these ideas, dreams, and solutions will help your masculine heal and evolve. Creating an environment of peace, pleasure, trust, and unconditional love now brings the gift of divine masculine Christ expansion over the summer months ahead. In Jesus Christos' name, Amen. God bless you, love Carolyn, from 144godcode.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Ra James. Today is the peak of this year's May Pleiadian portal. During this time, we can access the energies of the Pleiades with greater ease. Our sun is now aligned with Alcyon, the brightest star of the Pleiades. Alcyon is also the central sun of the Pleiades. Our entire astral system revolves around Alcyon. The Pleiades shifts into its full alignment, passing behind our sun May 21st. Expect a ton of Pleiadian energies and energies from our sun. We are downloading new light codes to help us create more within our awakening. The next couple of months ahead are powerful for what we are manifesting. Expect a lot of DNA upgrades over the remainder of this portal. Today we have a powerful conjunction between Mars and Chiron. This will set off a series of fated events. It also means we are healing wounds around the masculine. Old wounds may be coming up for you to deal with. This alignment is all about embracing your vulnerabilities and confronting and healing your deepest wounds. There are some past hurts that you need to acknowledge. This alignment oftentimes brings you to a crossroads of your life. It's all about where you're going moving forward. These energies are all about healing and transformation. It's all about integrating and letting go of past hurts. From sparksofdivinelighealing.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Colleen Lemma. On Tuesday and Wednesday, May 21st and 22nd, the Sun, ruler of our inner courage, is in thought-provoking Gemini, and in a positive aspect to Pluto, planet of death and rebirth, in liberating Aquarius. And the Moon, ruler of our subconscious, is in penetrating Scorpio, the sign ruled by Pluto. There is a profound transformation taking place in regards to our sense of self. Our individuality and self-expression out in the world is shifting, and we are able to rise into our power now. Old patterns deep within our psyche are being released, transmuted, and reshaped. Our thoughts are passionate, our perceptions intuitive, and our communications charismatic. Let your confidence shine through. Blessings of love and light to all from sacredsoulempowerment.com. And today from Divine Star of the Light, Leah Whitehorse. Sun in Gemini, semi-square Mars in Aries. Lunar aspects, the moon is now in Scorpio, swimming in deep water, feeling the tug of the emotional undertow. Fears flicker in the corner of the eye, making it difficult to discern the truth. With instincts on high alert, it's all too easy to catastrophize, assume the worst, or misread the subtext. The solar connection to Mars is also irritable. Sometimes it seems like people expect you to split yourself into 2 or more pieces. Travel any road but your own. So let's clean it up, rest, breathe. Pause the mission to remember your purpose. Find your center, your locus of control. Gently question where information is coming from. Request the facts. Tap your inner warrior for strength and courage. Know that this is just a moment in time, and you have the power to decide or not decide, to speak or remain silent. Trust your choices. Trust your truth. Trust your hand to take the right action. There is no need to prove your strength, nor to take on the competition. Neither do you have to pick a side. Make way for dialogue and positive self-talk. Walk, don't run. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 213, Red Overtone Skywalker. Overtone is the name for the number 5, and its keywords are empower, command, and radiate. The gear changes in any wave spell are linked by the color of the first day. So as this is the red moon wave spell, and the first day is red, then the 5th, 9th, and last day are the same color too. These gear changes shift the energy of the wave spell. The first day begins the journey. Today, the 5th day, marks the point where the energy noticeably increases. The 9th day is the highest gear, and the last day marks the end. Today, we can all make use of this gear shift and harness that energy. This is why it is an empowering number. So here's a high five to you folks. Today is Red Skywalker, and it represents wakefulness, space, and exploring. An empowered Skywalker is quite a force to be reckoned with, but in a good way. Skywalker always entices us to go exploring, to think outside the box, and be a little unconventional today. We can also shapeshift into Skywalkers and enjoy the feeling of empowerment through our brave adventures. This is especially useful if you've been struggling to solve a problem lately, because by looking at the situation in a new way, a way that you normally wouldn't see, this could give you the insights you need. Think of it as an exercise in not being you for a moment and trying to see things as if you were someone else. And today from Divine Star of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, Red Overtone Skywalker. 5 Bane, Keen 213, 21st of May 2024. Radiant Expansion, Commanding the New Time, Birthing the Dream. 21-5-2024 equal 358 equal 313 equal 34 equal 7. 313, Divine New Beginnings. Day codes, 21, Crown of the Magi, Honors, Advancement, Elevation. 3, Holy Trinity, Joy, Happiness, Creativity, Communication. 7, Magic, Mystic, Spiritual, Solitude, Initiation. Month year codes. 5, Freedom, Liberation, Change, Transformation, Movement. 8, Infinite Abundance, Source Flow. 13, Goddess, Cosmic Consciousness, Natural Lore, Synchronic Time. 4, Form, Structure, Foundation, Earth, Angelic. 2, Twins, Partners, Cooperation, Alliances, Duality. 20, The Awakening, Clear Vision. 24, Charisma, Happiness, Healing, Joy. Keen 213 equals 6, Heaven, Christ Consciousness. Today we have a radiant divine manifestation portal of infinite expansion through new birth. Day 5 in the red moon wave spell of the goddess, who is enhancing our intuition and sensitivity as we purify our vessels in order to find our natural flow. Today we are exploring new spaces and realms, opening the floodgates for new experiences and greater flow. Tone of creation, overtone, tone 5 in the spiritual realm, action commands, power empowers, essence radiance. The emphasis today is on empowerment and radiance through the action of command. This tone is doubled today through the year of the overtone wizard code. Double the radiance today. Number 5 represents the center, core purpose, foundation, and central intent. It is the center of the wheel from which all the spokes emanate. This is the phase where the energy of creation returns to the center and then radiates outwards. Overtones command the unbounded. They order it to be, and so it becomes. Their power radiates from their soul essence through a pure connection to Source. This is the true source of unlimited power. Today we are empowering our authority through new leadership opportunities. We are focused on our missions and what legacy we will leave future generations through our world service. Today we are empowered to step up in our leadership role, taking the reins as the wayshowers and new earth leaders, full steam ahead. The overtone tone aligns beautifully with today's hidden superpower, the yellow star, which wants us all to sparkle and glow. And so mote it be, precious hearts, a brilliant day for dreaming, astral traveling, time traveling, and sky walking. Tune in and align with the endless cosmic flow of creative manifesting power. It is time to take command of your life and expand into unlimited avenues for expansion of your soul's desires and purpose. Today's questions are, how can I birth a greater, more empowered, and radiant version of my expanded self, through my soul's desires and greater divine purpose? Are we ready as a collective to command and birth our new world into existence, to manifest the new time? Divine blessings for exploring and expanding into endless realms of possibility today. In la ketch a la keen. Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 213, Red Overtone Skywalker. The mantra, the code for today is, I am power in order to explore. Commanding wakefulness, I seal the output of space. With the overtone tone of radiance, I am guided by the power of birth. And on this powerful day of activations, transformations, and manifestations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below, what you're feeling, what you're seeing, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges and donations we're able to continue our work. So if you'd like to help support our work, our mission, and help us to be able to continue to bring these daily transmissions to the world, you can make a monthly pledge to our Patreon page at whitegoldeagle.com. Or if you'd like to support us with a one-time donation, you could do so to our PayPal or Stripe accounts. Both links are at eaglelovecondor.com. Now we're going to complete today's transmissions with powerful New Earth codes from Divine Brothor of the Light, Li Parle, Divinity Path, Encoded DNA, Audible Sound, Hydrogen, 12 Vortices, Holy Spaced, Curved Nature, Elements Unwind, Motion Expressed, Wave Conjugations, Opposite Equal Mates, Electric Attractive Force, Center of Mass Spins, Expanding Spheres, Walking Stargates, Frequency Tone, Magnetic Vibe, Living Waters, Technology, Breathing, Sentient Memory, Recall, Pleiades portal at North Star, Venus align, first light. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have a most beautiful, blessed day as we continue our journey through the ascension portal and into our new heaven upon the new earth. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step, and keep shining your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make this day and every day the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.